Ready? Okay, hi everybody, it's Chef Jen. We're going to show you how to properly dice an onion. Okay, zoom off my face, please. Make sure the first thing you want to do is put a damp towel underneath your cutting board. That way your cutting board doesn't slide around. So now it's secure, it's not going to roll. If there's any excess loose skin, I want to take that off. I'm going to go ahead and cut my top end off. Now I have a flat side, it's not going to roll around. And I'm going to cut directly down the middle. You want to cut from pole to pole, which is the root and the stem, opposed to cutting it across the equator. All right. Once you have it cut in half, I'm going to peel off my skin, and I can do this with either of my fingers. If it's giving me a hard time, then I'll use a paring knife. But this should be okay. I'll make a small cut right here too. Make sure you have all your skin off before you start. Usually it comes off pretty easy, but I'm sure because I'm making a video it's going to be more challenging. Slide my skin to the side. Okay, you want to try to leave as much as the root intact as you can. It will help it to stay together, and it'll keep some of the acids in too. It won't bother your eyes as much. Okay. So I'm going to push my skin off the side. Now with the flat side or the face facing down, and I'm going to make some horizontal
Show me that again.
cuts.
Show me that again.
Okay.
Okay, see how it grows? Talk about the root.
Okay, so here's our root once again. It's going to grow up, and this is our stem end. This is where the green leaves come through. So I am going to put it on my flat side. I'm going to make some horizontal cuts. I can't tell you exactly how many because every onion is going to be a different size. So this onion compared to this onion, I would have to make more vertical and horizontal cuts. So this one I'm going to guess probably about 3 to 4. So 1, 2, and if you notice too, I'll stop on the last one here. I don't want to cut the whole way back. You want to leave this little part intact here so I have something to hold on to. So now I made my horizontal cuts. I'm going to turn it towards me, and I'm going to go down, and I'm going to cut my vertical cuts. I'm cutting the whole way down, but I'm not cutting the whole way back. So once again, you're leaving that part intact. Whole way down, but not the whole way back. I'm going to rotate it back, and then you'll go through and dice. And as you're cutting, you're going to see your cuts falling down, and they're going to be nice and consistent. You're going to get to the end, and then I'm going to turn that flat side down again, and I'm going to cut through it. So 1, 2, 3, rotate again, and you can dice through it. Or you can just go ahead, depending on the application, I would even throw some of these root parts away. Alright? So this is my example of a diced onion. They should be consistent cuts. There's a few pieces that did get away from me. You can pick those out, but I don't want to go ahead and start taking the knife and chopping it back through again. But this is the example of a diced onion.
And you'll notice too that this is the only waste he's going to have. The rest of it is usable. So when we're talking about as purchased and edible portion, this is as purchased, and this is our edible portion.